Get clean and comforted.
Looky here.
Grab Kleenex. When the world gave them setbacks.
She's in my spot where I want to crochet. Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. I got a little bit of shine. It's warm today. I have this on a bracket that it's not as flexible as my favorite one. And Miss Georgie Porgy, she's like right in my spot. But I can clear the table and turn. I got a text. I'll have to look at it in a minute. Hey, Allison. Okay. She hasn't let me crochet much. So I got 2, 4, 5 rows left to go. So she's sleeping now. So maybe I should go over to where I was earlier. She would not let me crochet. She's a puppy. She has so much energy. This yarn splits really easy. This yarn is Sunrise by Mary Maxim. It's a number 3, and the colorway is Desert Sand. She has about 4 colors left. They originally had much more than 4 colors, and they were so pretty, the colors. All of them are beautiful. I want to make this sweater again. A few people asked me if I'm doing the ribbing on my duster on the hood, and yes, I'm going all the way around, and I believe I explained that in the video. So I got a few messages I got to catch up with. I lost my train of thought when that message popped up. That's the only bad thing when you work on your cell phone. All the messages show up, and I'm easily distracted. I was that kid that was taking a final exam. Everybody was finished before me, and I was so pissed because everybody started talking, getting up, moving around, and with my attention, I bombed the test. It was a final. I was in college because I needed to be in a room by myself. But, they have that help for people today, but not back when I was in school. I think it was in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I was taking prereqs for nursing. And I used to think to myself, that's so rude, but I was young and I never said anything out loud. I struggled. And Tiffany had the same problem. I'll never forget when Tiffany was taking her final for her nursing. It was actually the test to get her nursing license, the final test. I told her, I said, come over. I forgot the name of the book. I had like 3 books that you could like study. It'll help you pass the state boards. That's the word I was looking for. Anyways, the first time she was like very defiant with me. Tiffany and I butted heads her senior year and a couple of her years in college. We're best friends today. Anyways, she understands me now, and she goes, I regret not being closer to you when I was younger. You're an awesome mom. She gets it, parenting. I wasn't her best friend when she was in college, you know what I mean? So I was her parent. But anyways, I told her, I said, come over. I will ask you the questions. And I said, and then we'll mark what you got wrong and then go over what you got right. Well, the first time she didn't do it. She kind of bombed the test. So then the second time around, it's expensive to take the test over. Anyways, I said, please come over. Let me help you. So she took me up on it. And we put our bathing suits on and we laid out by the pool. And I went through the state board. Forgot the name of it. If you're a nurse, you know what book I'm talking about. There's a couple of them. But anyways, but then again, it was back in the day. I don't know what they have today. But anyways, we went over the book and I said, you're going to do great. She was, I don't know, she was intimidated. She had test anxiety. But we went over everything. She got so many questions right by the time, right before her test. And it gave her confidence. And she called me after she goes, the test turned off on me. I said, that means you passed. She goes, Mom, I knew the answers to everything. She goes, I don't know why I didn't take you up on that offer long ago. I said, because I'm your mother. I'm not your best friend, Anyways, it was after that, I don't know, it was kind of an eye-opener to her that I wasn't the enemy. And I know a lot of you parents, mothers, get it, right? But yeah, she was a lot like me too. But no, I mean, after that, she got her nursing degree, and the girl, she's a wound care specialist, and she's great at what she does. And I have a few of my friends that have taken her advice and has changed their world forever in a positive way. Struggled with a certain issue, and then I'm like, my daughter's not a doctor, but she's a wound care specialist. You need to talk to her. She knows the do's and the don'ts and the waste of times. Anyways, she was able to help one of my Yarny sisters out. And she says, I'm forever indebted to your daughter. It makes me feel good and proud of her. I've got a major knot here. And this yarn is so splitty. That it's hard to figure out which thread I need to. I can't believe this. Here we go. This is ridiculous. And the one that I need to pull on is the one that's stuck. Okay, I'm cutting it. I ain't playing. I'm not playing. And it's the end of the skein is tangled up in my working yarn. It's ridiculous. And it's the way it was balled up. Are you serious? Okay, here we go. It's so twisted. And this is the way it was wound up. And sometimes it's not even knotted. It's kind of like felted to the other strand. Got it. I got her done. All right. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I really want to cake it, but I'm not going to, or ball it up. I'm not going to. If I have another knot, I will. Where's my hedgehog? My tape. Here it is. I hope you guys can hear me. This thing was flipped around. There. It's always something, huh? Oh. It would help if I pulled my fingers out of the crease and sat on my fingers. There. Oh no, you can't see what I'm doing, huh? Yeah, that's a boggy package. You know, I was thinking, I did the ribbing on my cardigan. Not slip stitch, was I chained 12, and then I went in under both loops with a single crochet, and then the rest of the chain I did in the back loop, and then the last stitch I did in both loops. Okay, the front and the back loop, and then then I slip stitched on the next 2 stitches and came up, back and forth. They did the same thing back and forth. And then I was looking at a pattern. There is another way, and I forgot about this, but you can slip stitch your first row, and then you can like half double crochet and then come back with, was it no, you chain and then half double crochet, then slip stitch, and then single crochet, then half double crochet, slip stitch, double crochet, half double crochet. It's and you connect to the sweater. Anyways, it's another way. I have done that before. I forgot about it. It might be quicker to do, but in my case, it's too late. But in others, it may not be, and I may share that with you in Friday's video, part 7. I'm hoping I can get this done and then get that done too, the ribbing. I'm up one side to here, and then I'm going to go around and go to the bottom, and then I'll be done with that part. But I've gotten done so far. I'm not going to do the half double, but I think the half double is quicker. I forgot about that. A couple different designers use that technique. I believe one of them's MJ. I think that's where I originally learned it from, was MJ off the hook on one of her sweaters. But it was a long time ago. Tiffany came over to pick up Gump. I was watching him today, and I let them outside and I filled up her pool, and Tiff let her in and she was soaking wet. And I just changed the sheets on the couch. Yeah. I got them hanging outside. It's just water. I need to do laundry, but today's Tuesday's training day. We're going to Ocala. So I don't want to start something I can't finish. And Shay, my housekeeper's cleaning Mom's house today. I think next Monday I'm on the schedule. She's going to help me move some more containers into the dog room because we need to make the house presentable for showing it. Need to stage the house and to sell it. So I got to get my stuff out of there. Oh goodness. I got 3 more rows of double crochets to do. So it's the last couple of rows that seem like they take forever. I hope you guys can hear me and not the air conditioner. Usually when I have this mic on, you can't hear that air conditioner. I've noticed. Not as loud as you would if I didn't have this microphone on. And I notice a lot of channels that didn't use microphones are using them today. But I feel like theirs sounds better than mine. And I didn't go cheap. I mean, I do have a cheaper version, but I bought an expensive version too. Expensive to me is over $100. Can't remember what I paid. I'm getting hungry. And I don't know. You know what? I got something in the freezer. I think I got chicken nuggets or something. Something fattening. I have salad in there, but I don't know if it's any good. It's been in there a week. From Publix, pre-made salads. I have to look. It's just lettuce. It's not meat. But yeah, I am getting hungry. It's so pretty. I love this sweater. There's a couple other people making this sweater. I'm sorry. She can't stand yarn touching her feet, like moving across her fur. It gives her the willies, I think. There she goes. Miss America. I have 2 towels that are outside in my dad's shop that are hung up, I can't talk, that are hung up for when she gets in the pool. I'm just got tired of washing towels, so I just leave them outside to dry after I use them. And believe it or not, she's not shedding, which is awesome. I'm sure she will eventually, but I brushed her out and there's no hair on the brush, which is unusual. Sadie shed terrible, but she stressed out a lot. This one isn't stressed out at all. Miss Confident herself. And I have her on a diet that the breeder highly recommends. I had to shut off Chewy she's got 2 50-pound bags we haven't even broken into yet. They've delivered, and they're $80 bags. It's crazy. But I'm not spending the amount of money I was. I don't know, meat wasn't that expensive. I mean, it started getting expensive, but for the most part, it wasn't. I was feeding the boys straight up beef with some kibbles, uh, blue buffalo or this is so relaxing. My hand's hurting. I don't know why. Try to hold my yarn not so tight. That might help. Oh, I want to say one thing. Hey, Kona. Brenda of her BYC Crochet. Her dog watches my videos. Oh, she sends me videos all the time. And I know I've shared that with you guys. It's hilarious. It's cute. She's got a schnauzer. A schnauzer. She's very pretty. Well groomed. I gotta do my nails. I brought my nail file and some acetone. I'm gonna remove my nails. And I got some press-ons from a couple of you, and I've got just nail polish. I just put nail polish on. I think I still want to get my toes done, though, because I struggle to reach my feet. I need to exercise and stretch my muscles so I can reach my feet. During the summer, I really like to get them done. I've chipped them being at the house, moving stuff. And so I had to trim them all back. I mean, they're not long anyways, but my big toe I chipped. Big old chip. Made me mad. But I did get a new color. I don't know what I did with it. It's kind of like a lilac. pastel. There is a place in Denellen that does nails. Maybe I'll try, I don't know, maybe I'll try them. I don't know. She had a big chunk of yarn barf. So, anyways, I was watching Passionate Kelsey for some inspiration. She did a poncho for her niece. Are ponchos for little girls only? I don't know. I want to make something for my cousin's baby, and I thought maybe a poncho, but it's a little boy. So I don't know. I guess I could do a little cardigan, a tiny cardigan. Newborn. I was thinking about in like, not in the camo colors, but the colors that are in a camo blanket. I bought sage green, brown, like a hunter green, black, white. I bought, I don't think I shared this with you. When I went to Hobby Lobby, I bought their value yarn. Let's see. I bought the colorway light sage. This yarn is nice yarn. It's a number 4 weight. It's not a baby yarn, but I think it'll be soft enough. And I want to do, the blanket I want to do is like a star stitch, but it's not a star stitch. It's, you like pull up like 4 loops and then pull through. It gives it a star stitch, but I don't think you do the top. You just keep going back and forth. Got a brown. I probably have brown at the house, but then I got like a beige, a black, they call it pepper, and white. I don't know why, but I always, when I buy yarn, I buy white. I lost the label. And they're 100% acrylic, and they have 810 yards. So I'm going to have lots of yarn, like make a baby hat, make a baby blanket. This is for Jan and Greg's grandson, future grandson. Make a hat, a blanket, maybe a little cardi with these colors. And then I didn't just stop there. I got this. I bought 2 of these. It looks the same, but it's a little bit darker. It's like an olive green. And I got it in loops and threads. It's drives me crazy. It says color, and then there's no color. It's hidden up here somewhere. Leaf green. And loops and threads value yarn. It's a soft classic, and this is, I think, even softer than this, to be quite honest. I love Hobby Lobby's Crafter's Secret yarn. I have a bunch of it. I have a collection of it. Don't use it a lot. I don't know why. No specific reason. But, and then I bought, to go with the black, I bought a different yellow. Yeah, it's just yellow, but I thought it's such a pretty yellow. You know, we don't have Joann's anymore, y'all. And I'm making a smiley face blanket, but I think I'm going to change it. Oh, I moved everything that was up here. I've moved things around. I've put things away. but I want to do the corner to corner by Annette. Annette, Tangled in Yarn. She's supposed to show me, but she knows I'm busy doing other stuff right now. But it's Charm Grammy's challenge for the Boggy Blankets is the smiley face, but I want to do the C2C smiley face also. And I think that's it. That's what I got the other day. So I got all of this yarn. Let's see if I can hold it all. I got all of this the other day when I went to Gainesville. It was Thursday. I had a doctor's appointment. It was last week. So, but I had fun. And I didn't share that with y'all. I don't know why. Oh, and I found the missing ball for that cardigan, for this cardigan. That's okay. I'll just frog it back eventually. And then also, I want to make pumpkins. I want to make a furry one, a burnout one, blanket yarn one, and I want to make, what was the other one? Velvet. But this is what I've got done so far. And the yarn, of course, I got this from Joann's. Blanket Ombre by Yarnspirations. The colorway is Orange Crush Ombre. I'm so glad I hoarded yarn because I'd be freaking out right now if I didn't have yarn. And Michael's has stepped it up a little bit, but still, I was a Joann's person. I love Joann's Big Twist. So I'm very happy. But this is my pumpkin, and I don't think I made it long enough. So it's not going to be as big as I had hoped. So the big pumpkin will probably be the white one, and it'll be on the bottom, probably. We'll see. And then what else? I've been using the minis. I haven't made any. The only mini, okay. Somebody was asking me some questions last night, and I answered the question incorrectly. What size hook? I started out with a 3.5, and I was like, oh my God, it's going to take me forever. And this being such a thin yarn, I didn't think it'd be a problem going up. So I am using now 4.5. So I went up a whole hook size. And this, well, no, I answered that incorrectly. The first one I did was a 3.5, and then I frogged it and I went up to a 4.5. So everything is a 4.5. So you guys have already seen some of these. These minis are Aberdeen Wool's Tangled Poet minis. They're on sale right now for, I believe, $45 for a pickle jar. It's their pickle jar minis. So maybe they have refills for $40. Maybe they're on sale even cheaper if you don't want the pickle jar and you have a pickle jar at home already, Some people can pickles and they have the jars already. So here's one color. They don't have any labels on them, but I've only, you guys have probably seen these already, but I'm showing you again. Isn't that pretty? And this is Joann's yarn, their specialty knit and crochet, K&C yarn, or is it C&K? I think it's K&C yarn. Perfect. It's a fingering weight. And I've got 2 skeins. I caked up, let me show you. I don't have a Swiffer here, so I caked these up. I had them on my knee with the Swiffer. It was a slow wind, but I got it done. But I have another hank of this. I think it's 240 yards. It's so pretty. All right, and then I talked to y'all about this. It's not my favorite color. It looks dirty to me. Doesn't it look dirty? It's actually kind of like a gray color in there, but it's going in the blanket. And then I did this today, playing around. And I did a couple rows on the brown sweater. She kept messing with me, so I put it down, and then today I picked this up. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get this done. I got 4 more rows, so I'm going to get that done. And I'm using on the pumpkin, I'm using a clover hook. I think it's a size 10. It's a 10. So and I'm going to do the stacked pumpkin, and the top one I'm going to do sideways. I'm going to do it in velvet, and I'm not sure what color velvet yet. I don't know. I'll probably make a bunch of different ones. So, but yeah, so small little haul. I don't have room for a big haul. I know when I bought that, I'm like, but it's all good. I think that's all the new stuff I've got going on. I've got 2 baskets over here. I shared that yarn with you guys. I shared the Lion brand, Heartland. It's been down there for about a month now. And last night I broke out the overalls. I'm going to start working on these after I finish the sweaters. But priority is doing a tutorial for the bag, because I got to get this bag back to the person who purchased it. She seemed okay with me taking my time, but I took a bunch of pictures. I could probably recreate it similar, but I wanted to do it identical. So I need to, this is priority over everything else. So that's everything for this up to date anyways. So hopefully I'll have some content for you guys tomorrow. Tonight we have to, we've got training. I haven't been videoing all the training because sometimes I just suddenly do it and something's not charged, or, you know, something going on. But she's sleeping. You see her. She's sleeping. She's been playing hard today with Gump. But I do work with her. I mean, I have treats on me all day long. But there's some stuff, new stuff I want to, she doesn't know boundaries, and I'm real concerned about that. So one of you have mentioned when she jumps up, like she jumps up. I put her shoes on. She wears them when I go over to Dad, so he's not bleeding. But to turn your back on her when she just gets overly excited. She's a puppy. So, yeah. Sometimes she's more excited, sometimes more than other times. So when I get out and about and walk her, get that energy out, she's not so hyper. But, you know, I'm sitting here and I do crochet, and I don't get out as much as I probably should. I think a lot of us are guilty for that. Anyways, I am. Guess I can only speak for myself. So, but yeah, that's what's on my hook. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll have another video of her from tonight. I don't know. You never know. I just roll through the day and do the best that I can. I am on a psychological update. I think I'm doing better with the medication I'm taking. I'm not sad. I'm still not motivated like I used to be. When I wake up in the morning, you know, it takes me, I have to make myself get up, make myself make coffee. I drink 2 cups of coffee. Usually that's what I drink, but they're tall cups. And usually by then, I took some Aleve today. My back is jacked up, and I don't know. Some days are better than others, but I'm taking Aleve because today it was like the pain wasn't just the pain. There was a burning with it. It's a feeling I can't stand. And I took some Aleve, and the Aleve seemed to help better than the Tylenol. So, and I have other medicine too. So, Anyways, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. And Leslie, I will get this out to you soon. I'm gonna try to work on this tutorial. I've just got so many things going on. I gotta finish that cardigan, that tutorial. This is probably going to be done before everything. I mean, it's right there. I need to finish it. I'm so proud of it. I need some gratification. And I want to make amigurumis. I've got lots of that yarn, but if I do, it'll be little ones, little things here and there, like Halloween giveaway type stuff for Halloween. People had talked about it, like little, I don't know, pumpkins and little bats and little ghosts, stuff like that. Maybe we can have fun and make some stuff for Halloween. I don't know, maybe make some garland, Halloween garland. I don't know, thinking about it, but I got a lot going on. So, all right. And there's more that I don't share with you guys because I can't, I don't know. I have to play with my yarn. I have to play with my yarn. And the Velcro on this visor, I believe, is shot. I don't know. Yeah, it's shot, or my hair's caught in it. One. And my black hats are my favorite. I probably just worn it out. Anyways, I'm off of here. I love you all. I will see you later.